Hey guys, welcome back. So for the month of September, I decided to do a September book haul and wrap up all in one video. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in because I have 11 books to haul and 6 books to wrap up. The first 3 books I have to show you are the Across the Universe Trilogy by Beth Revis. I loved this trilogy. It is just so amazing. This book series contains of book 1, Across the Universe, book 2, A Million Suns, and book 3, Shades of Earth. Now, I did a book review on all 3 of these books, so I'm going to go ahead and post those down below. This book series is about a 16-year-old girl named Amy. She is cryogenically frozen with her parents and placed on a spaceship called Godspeed, which is supposed to land on a new planet 300 years into the future. But Amy gets unfrozen 50 years too early, and she meets Elder, who was born on Godspeed, and he is training to be the next leader of this ship. There are all these secrets and murders that happen on Godspeed, and so the two of them kind of work together to figure out and unlock all the secrets. I have nothing but amazing things to say about this series. It's extremely unpredictable. It's more of a sci-fi mystery series than romance. The mystery just builds and builds, and finally you get to the 3rd book and there's a huge plot twist at the end which brings in stuff from the 1st book, and so it's just fantastic. Nothing but positive reviews. I gave this book series a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book I have to show you is Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley. This is one of the first graphic novels that I've purchased, and I absolutely loved it. I've been trying to get more into graphic novels lately, and I think that this was definitely a great choice to pick up. I really love this cover. The pictures in this graphic novel are just really amazing. So this is about a young chef named Katie, and she runs a restaurant called Seconds, and Katie's actually trying to open up a new restaurant, but all of a sudden anything that can go wrong does, and one night a mysterious girl kind of shows up and gives Katie instructions on how to redo all of her mistakes. It's just so fun and really entertaining. I highly recommend this book. The next book I have to show you is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. Now, I was really hoping to save this book and read it in October, but the day I received it, it was just sitting on my bookshelf and I couldn't help it. I had to pick it up, and I was not disappointed. This book is composed of 5 short stories, and all 5 of them are creepy and scary, and I mean, the pictures are just so amazing. Like, look at this. It's just so fantastic. I'm definitely going to reread this in the month of October because it's just the perfect book to read to get into the spirit of Halloween. I highly recommend picking this book up. The next books I have to show you are the first 3 books in the Raven Cycle Quartet by Maggie Stiefvater. This series composes of The Raven Boys, which is book 1, The Dream Thieves, which is book 2, and Blue Lily Lily Blue, which is book 3. Now, the 4th book, I believe, is supposed to come out February. I'm really excited for that book to come out. I recently read The Raven Boys, and I loved it. I wasn't too sure about this series at first. I know there's a lot of hype about it, and I noticed that the audiobook was available at the public library, so I just decided to give it a shot, and I just loved it. It was so unique. I really love the magic aspect in this book. It deals with a lot of power and energy. This book follows a 16-year-old girl named Blue, and she lives in a household full of psychics. Her mother is psychic, and her mother's 2 best friends are also psychic. Now, Blue is not psychic, but she acts as a sort of a battery source and enhances all of her mother's and her mother's friends' psychic abilities. Well, Blue has been told all her life that if she kisses her true love, that he will die. On the night of St. Mark's Eve, Blue goes to a church, and she is there to write down all of the names of spirits, I guess you can say, of those who are soon to be dead. Blue usually is not able to see these spirits, but for some reason on this night, she sees the spirit of a 16-year-old Aglenby prep school boy, and she is told that the only reason she is able to see this is either because he is her true love or she kills him. So Blue ends up befriending this boy whose name is Gansey and his 3 other friends, Noah, Ronan, and Adam, and this book focuses more on friendships, so I really like that. If you have not read this book, I really recommend it. And can we just look at this cover for a second? It's so pretty. I mean, these covers are so gorgeous. They're probably one of my favorite covers that I have. I know I say that a lot about a lot of books, but I really mean it. And the last 3 books I have are the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. This series contains of Mistborn, which is book 1, The Well of Ascension, which is book 2, and The Hero of Ages, which is book 3. I've heard so many good things about this book series that I finally decided to get it. I believe it was $15 for all 3 books at Barnes & Noble, so I couldn't help myself, and I think it's about time that I read a Brandon Sanderson book because I hear his books are just really fantastic and captivating. I've only read about 15 pages, and so far I'm really liking it. So that is it for my September wrap-up and book haul. I'm going to see if I can pick up all these books. There we go. All the books that I got in September. Pretty decent pile, actually. As always, comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the books that you've read. I'll see you soon with another video.